Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this awesome all-in-one jam-packed podcast station plus a mic. This is done by a company called Maono, and this is called Maonocaster Lite. This is a starter bundle, and this bad boy is rechargeable total podcast station where you can hook up your mic, all sound and sources, and then you can output it to your computer, laptop, or even tablet. You can also add sound effects and regular effects, plus you can have echoes, verbs, and volume. You can pick this up from Amazon for less than $150. I just want to mention that this is really insane. Now, this package is not only coming with the podcast station, it's also coming with microphone, so that way it's all ready to go. Maono is well respected when it comes to mics and these type of little gadgets that are adding with it. And I do not want to forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family, and make sure you click the notification icon, select all, in order to get notified once we have a new video out. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We'll have to help you out ASAP. And don't forget to click the like button. It really motivates us to make these type of videos quickly with a little more detail every time. These are all the components that are part of the box. Now, this is also coming with a little paper, and this is the instruction, or should I say, very quick start guide, that how you will be able to place this for your gaming, or if you want to use this for education, going in the back, what ports you're going to use, which we're going to cover in this video, and we will show exactly how that is possible. I really like this, that every company should have something like this, a user manual. And you can see that it is a little bit thick, but there is reason for it to be that thick. If you go to table of content, it will explain to you that this is provided in 4 different languages. And that's about it. When you go to the back, it has their model number and also have some informations. Now, it does come with this little mic. Now, this is not little, this is very powerful mic. You can see the bottom part. It has a connection that you can connect it podcast station. But here you go. This is how it looks when you trying to hook it up or trying to put it on the table. There is a little stand with it. And yes, you can take it off and you can hook it up to a bigger stand. But I would suggest that use this for now. There is a little filter that you can put on top of your mic. And that way, a lot of sound will be disabled, so you don't hear when you're breathing or anything on the mic. That's not going to be registered, so which is a really cool thing to have. Now, that's not the only thing. There is a wire connection. Now, this part is the XLR connection, will be connected to the mic, and this part that will be connected to your podcast station. So to connect it is very easy. Just make sure there's a little part that you have to push down, and it's in. Now you cannot take it out. So that's how easy it is to hook that part up. Now, for the next part, there are 2 little black boxes. One is called audio cable and the other one is called USB Type-C cable. So let's take out the USB Type-C. Now, this little USB Type-C extender is for your phones, so that way your phone does not ask for charging. We're going to put that aside. There is also a meter-long USB Type-C to USB 2.0 connection, and that we can connect your podcast station to this side, and this will be connected to your computer so you can charge the actual podcast station. We will get to it in a few seconds. And then the second cable that is part of it is just an audio cable. So once you hook it up and take it out, there are 2 connections. So both sides are audio jacks, and you will be able to connect one side to your speaker and the other side to your computer, or in this case you can also connect these to your headphones. Now comes the biggest part, which is the podcast station. This is how it really looks. This is beautiful. I really like the way that everything is set up on this. We will go through step by step and showing you what is involved on this and how you will be able to play with it. Now, this station has a lot of them jam packed into this, so we will start playing with this. But before we do that, I just want to mention a few things, that there are a lot of knobs on this that we have to play with in order to show you what it means. Plus, yes, it does support echo, and then also you can monitor. Now, there is a little knob for the mic and also for the actual voice air sound. That is going to be, when you record it, how loud you want it. On top of that, how much of bass you want. There is a little touch screen that you're going to press in order to make your sound better or lower and more. So there is even effects to change your voice from a man to a woman, you also going to have little extra buttons that you can set up so you can have your own intros or even ads that you want to put there. But just to show you, there's nothing around here. Going in the one side of it, there's nothing, but going in the front and the bottom, there's nothing again. Going on this side, you can see that there's a little part that you can open for the film. I'm going to leave it for now. And then going to the back part is the best parts. So there's a power button. Yes, it has a battery inside. And then you have the light, so you can see the light. So once you turn it on, you want to turn on the light or turn off the light. I'm not sure why would you turn off the light when you're using it, but there is a little button, maybe for battery safe. And then you have the USB Type-C connection, which will be connected to your computer, and also how you're going to be able to charge it through your computer. Then you're going into, this is for the podcast 1 and podcast 2 and podcast 3. So you can have 4 connections in total for it to go out. But this is the one that you're going to use if you want to output. This is for the music input, so that way you can mix stuff just like a DJ. And then on top of that, there is a headset jack, so you can hear if you have echoes or anything before even if it hits to your computer. And then you have 2 mics. So you can connect this to your phone and this one for your mic or vice versa. And on top of that, you can also use one of these to be connected to your guitar or more. So if you have to get the sound directly in and not through the music input. So this way, it gets you 2 connections at the same time. That's why they made this way. So we will go through in a few seconds, but let's go to the bottom part of it. You have these 4 little legs, so that way when you put it on the ground, it's not going to move. And there is a little space there, just in case if any wires going back and forth, it is not going to bother. And you can see there is a little space here, so that way when you have a wire going through it, it is not going to really bother your station, and it's not going to be wobbly. So when you press, one side goes up, one side goes down. You can see that it is really made so it sits solid on your table. All right, so first thing first, we have to make sure we connect our mic and then a line for the speaker, which is going to output. And then you have to put the USB connection so that way it goes to your computer. And then you have the light, which is not going to work right now, but the power button. So once you connect this, and you can see that there is battery, you have to press and hold this power button for a couple of seconds, and it turns on. And yes, I put the remote on the bottom of it, so that way we can level this properly and we can play with it. And here you go. So once you set it up, there are some new functions that I have to mention that you need to set up. So first, make sure the echo is down, the monitor is down, make sure the light is on, so this we can see all these lights. And then there is a little light button that you can press, and this is how it goes dimmer and dimmer till totally off. And you can press again, and it is the top light that you can get. But I'm going to press it a few times so that way it goes a little bit dim, so we can see it properly, that we can play. Now this is been set up in a few different sections, so let me just demonstrate a few things and first get rid of it. That once you set it up, make sure that the record part is all the way to the max. Another thing is that make sure that your mic is on a max or about 75% in order for the sound to be properly picked up. And another thing is it's moving right now because I have something in the bottom of it in order for me to get this properly on the screen. So another part that I wanted to mention is we're going to cut each part separately so that way we can cover in this video very, very quickly but properly. So here you go. Number 1 part is your echo and also your sound. So for that, we're going to start recording. But before I do that, because you set up your speaker for your computer to be through this, you have a little option on your Windows that has a little mic. You're going to click on it, and then you're going to select is Maono's AUAM 200. And once you select it, now the old voice will be rebroadcasted. So this is your volume for you able to listen to what you play on your computer to go back and play from your speakers. So that's the beautiful part. Now, once we start recording, we're going to go back and forth between the actual camera audio that I have to the mic that comes with it, which is this one that I'm using right now. And this way we will be able to easily tell you how good this is. So for that, let's go next and start playing with it. So we will press start. And now the sound is directly coming from the mic itself that is connected to this. And you can see the mic is playing a little bit back and forth in order for you to get this sound properly. So for that, I'm just going to bring this all the way to the end. So this way you can see that the sound is too loud. So because we have it not that far from our mouth, but this is how it sounds when you're talking to the mic itself, which is right on the top. Another part is if you want to get some echo, you just have to bring this down to about 5% or 50%, which says 5 to 10. So this is how much echo you can get from it directly on the computer. The next part is going all the way to the 10. So this is how echoish it will get when you're talking. So I'm just going to bring this all the way down so that way echoes out of the way. And the next part is the actual sound. So this way we're going to get the sound from the camera itself. So now when you go through, this is how it sounds. And yes, this is the maximum sound that you can get. So we're going to bring it down a little bit. So I know that there is a little part, but when you place the echo, this is how it sounds when you have your sound directly from the camera itself and then going to the speakers so you can hear it. That's the best part. Now we're going to bring down the both of them so this way we have no sound playing whatsoever. These parts we're going to leave it alone, and but the only thing is that I'm going to bring this to the maximum, and this thing I'm going to put it about 50% for the high. For the recording you need it maximum so that way we can record our voice. Now if you have a music setup on your phone or anything, you can connect it to the second mic and that way you can play with it how much you want to get your voice to be digitized. So this way if you do have a song and you're not going to make certain syllables, this will help you out to make it. But again, I'm not going to play with that too. And we didn't connect anything to the second mic or the music. So this way we can play with this part. I'm not going to touch that. So let's go from to right over here. So these are little parts that we can capture, and then we're going to be able to just record it directly on the screen. So the first one is called opening. Now for that is any kind of opening for your podcast that will really help you out. Another part is applause. I really like the gunshot, and that's really cool. Another part is that somebody laughing or some people laughing. I really like that too. The next part is booing. Now these are pre-recorded, that's the best part. And then awkward. That was pretty awkward. And somebody is getting a slap. I'm just going to press that again. Ah, beautiful. And then cheering. I want to do that again. You can hear that it takes over the actual pre-recorded when I'm talking. Again. See? It went dim. That's cool. Now, these ones you can record and you can set up so that way it will help you out. Now, if you don't want it, we will make some short videos and we can add these. If you want that, please ask at the bottom of the video. We can process it. Another part is effect. Now, this is a little bit different that you can play with it. There are about 3 to 4 options and that's about it. Now, one thing that I have to mention is this part. Is when you're talking, it will change your voice to a lady.
And yes, this is me just changing my voice to a lady voice. Now, if I want to bring it up a little bit,
Now it changed to a male. Now this one gets a little bit deeper, which I don't really like. So my voice is not that deep. But
Switch it to a baby. This is how it sounds. Now again, it's still me just talking and clicking on it, and this is how it really sounds.
Now, if I have to change it to a robot, this is how it sounds. And yes, we're going to take over. No, I'm just joking. All right, so let's just change it again to
female. Now, if you want to totally turn
off, you just have to press the effect and it will go away. Another part I really like is denoise, or it's just going to get rid of the background noise. Now, you can probably hear everything around me right now, but when I press this, it totally gets rid of the all background. It's a little bit quieter and it's just my voice, which I really like to play with this when it goes through. This is really cool. And the other part, something like music only, is only going to be music when you're playing, or if you want to change it to a loop back or a side channel, these are going to really help you out. So this is just a general little information about it and how it really works. Now, if I did miss anything, please ask at the bottom of the video. We'll have to bring another video about this. This is huge. This is something totally different we have made on this channel. So we would like to make more videos about this. This is beautiful. This is a little bit different, and we want to do more these type of videos. Now, this was our take. I do not want to forget that links are all available in the bottom where you can order it from, or if you need more assistance, don't worry, drop us a line at the bottom of this video. Except that this was our take. I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places, and thank you.